So many of us suffer in this world that we live in. We occupy this physical body and mental mind full of thoughts, emotions. And this is where we largely place our attention, in this body, in this mind, in these thoughts, in these emotions. And then we take them to be ourselves. This is our body, this is our mind, this is our I. This is the person that I am. And it's natural to feel that, to think it, because we are going through a temporary journey into this world. But the question you have to ask yourself is, well, if I'm going through a temporary journey, just temporary, so I'm just passing through. So if that is the case, then, well, where did I come from? Where did it begin? When does it, or where does it end? So you're just blipping in and blipping out. So you'd have to maybe conclude that we're not really from here. But it takes having a body and having a mind and having a thought and emotion and feeling and thinking to make you aware that you're not from here. So you can't have one without the other. What is the other? Well, what is this first? Where we are at the moment in the world is a place where nothing is permanent. That's one thing I've learned very strongly. Nothing is permanent. You're born, you die. It's not permanent. You win, you lose. It's not a permanent state. You're happy, you're sad. Happiness or sadness, not a permanent state. You're right, you're wrong. You might be right to some, but you'd be wrong to others. No permanent state. Nothing you can get a hold of and say, this is permanent, this is real. So I'm saying nothing is real. And that's why I'm saying it. And the reason that we suffer is because we believe it to be real. So now that you know it's not real, and if you can remind yourself just at the moment when you go, ouch, when someone said or did something to you, some person, some place, even some circumstance, none of it's real. I think what the issue here is as a world, as a humankind, we've elevated ourselves to such importance. We've forgotten that we're just a part of this world, this earth, and and this galaxy, just a microscopic part of it. We think we're the most important, but who said? Are we? So my point is, just like we've elevated ourselves in the planet, there's something important, more important than the birds and the bees and the ants and the worms. We've elevated our mind, our thoughts, our thinking to be so important, and we're basically blinded by our thinking. It's like a fog. You can't see clearly because you believe your thoughts so much to be true and right and good or bad or whatever. So where do thoughts come from? From the body, from the mind. So, just as a quick takeout, even if you don't get what I'm on about at all in any of this, but you could just go around saying anything that happens, any thoughts you have, any thoughts you hear from others, any events, any circumstances, you could just literally go around a really crude method of making yourself feel a bit more less tight and constricted and stressed out and cornered in and fearful, as so many of us feel because of the uncertainty of this world. You could literally go around saying, I remember Dee said it's not true, it's an illusion, it's false. Don't believe your thoughts because they're not true. And if you can't remember why I said they're not true, come back and listen to this to remind yourself why I said they're not true. So nothing is to be believed. He said it's good. Okay, he's saying it's good, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but in the back of my mind, or even further back, the one that's looking behind the eyes is saying, probably not true, but we'll see how it goes. But I won't invest wholeheartedly into it. I'll play along and see how it goes. And if it goes belly up, if it's not true, I'm already prepared to leave that game quick. So you're not so tight, you're not so invested, you haven't put your life savings into what someone said or done, and you certainly aren't being identified with what anyone says or does about something else or about you. You wait and see. You don't need to agree or disagree. You don't need to fuss and fight. Just let it all unfold. No push, no pull needed. Just let the universe unfold as it always does and as it always will. In other words, relax. Just relax. Take a deep breath in to acknowledge what's happening. Take a nice breath out, letting it all go out. So it's just passing through, just like we're passing through in this life. We come in and we go out. The same with any thoughts. They come in and they go out. like a cloud passing by. And remember, if the cloud is just coming, clouds come, clouds go, just like problems come, problems go. Or if they come and go, how can they be you? How can they be anything to do with you? They're just thoughts, emotions, not to be believed in, because they're not true. Do you see where I'm going with this? Well, that's all impermanency of this world. That's what I'm trying to say to you. It's all impermanent. It's in, it's out, it's here, it's gone. It's good, then it's bad. It's right, then it's wrong. It's good for you today to eat this, and tomorrow it's bad for you. It's just thoughts and opinions that someone has said. Some doctor has said, this is good for you. So you take it. 20 years later, another doctor says, it's bad for you. And that's why you're nearly at death's door, because you've been believing that doctor from 20 years ago. You're nearly dead. So just because it appears right, it doesn't mean it is. Just because it appears wrong, it doesn't mean it is. Take it with a pinch of salt. Nothing's real. Everything's changeable. Everything's impermanent. You can't hang your hat on it. It's not a sure thing. Maybe it will be, maybe it won't. So having all of this knowledge about the impermanency of this world, you have to ask, how do I overcome these feelings of fearfulness, insecurity, anxiety, even how do you overcome infatuation, addiction to pleasant things, which are equally harmful? Well, it's all in the knowing. Because you know of the impermanency and the unrealness of all of these things, you can be, and you are in actual fact, but let's not go too deep into that now, because you might lose the thread here. Or I might even lose the thread. Just go with me and believe me in that you are in fact the person that's seeing behind your eyes. You are the person that's thinking and able to see your mind thinking behind your mind. You are that is smelling behind the nose, tasting, touching. You are that's always there. And the only thing that's permanent, that has no time attached to it, no place, no person that we so strongly identify with. No body, no mind, no person. It's no body, no mind, no person. It's not there. You are the electricity that runs through you. I mean, if you close your eyes and feel the energy running through your fingers, just do that for a few minutes. Can you feel the energy running through your fingers? So let it spread all over your body. Healing your arms, healing your chest, any aches and pains, any chest pains, any stomach pains, any leg pains. Electricity is going through the body, down the legs, up the legs, up the body, cleaning out all the toxins in the mind, going round and round, just neutralizing all the toxicity. Take a deep breath in, hold it as long as you can, and take a deep breath out. So you are that, I am that transcends the worldly consciousness that blips in and out of the world and returns to where? It returns to your inner D. To your inner consciousness. That is eternal. Silence, space. No need to do anything. No need to say anything unless you want to. No need to compete. No need to dominate. No need to control. No need to like. No need to dislike. Your natural state. Because you may be wondering, well, what do I do if I'm like this? Am I just going to be sat there empty? Well, you don't need to be sat there. You can still move around and do your daily things, but with the background solid, with this solid background, knowing that you are not of this world, that you, your essence, your inner D, is love. There's no push, there's no pull of the ego, of the body, of the identity, of the self of this world. So you can blip out of this world into the deathless anytime you want, and find inner peace and solitude. Just follow your breath. Focus on the movement of your breath. I'm not saying breathe in and out deeply, I'm just saying follow it. Feel as the breath enters your body very gently. Because when you're not thinking about your breath, it's very gentle, it's almost like it's not there. So you can feel it going in your body, you can feel it going out, keeping you going. And it comes in and it comes out, just like everything else in this world. So what we are is like the TV screen. In the movie, in the screen, there might be an action movie, and there might be like explosions and bombs and fire and everything. But you're just a screen that encapsulates that movie. So you're not you can't feel the fire of the movie, even though you're, right next to it. Or if there's a swimming pool in this movie, you're not getting wet because of the water. You're the floor where all of this goes on. The people come and go, but the floor in the room just stays there all the time. Supporting, loving, allowing the movie to take place, the movie of life to take place. Just like you allow the movie of your worldly experience, your life here on earth, to unfold. Many of us don't allow it to unfold. It's a push and pull, it's a continuous push and pull, which doesn't help anyone. Let everything be. Even when you're in an unpleasant situation, somebody's really hurting you, really causing problems for you, don't say let it go. We all say, "I'll let it go." Yeah, you can let it go. And how you can let it go is by letting it be. Just let it be. Say, "Okay, I can see you. Problem." But just like my thoughts, I'm not giving you my complete attention now, and I'm aware you're there, but just like a child, I'm going to tell you to go in the corner over there and play while I've got important business to take care of. So the whole point in me saying all of this to you, good people, is that it's all about where you place your attention, which will judge, or which will decide rather, the quality of your earthly existence. So if you choose to focus all day on what someone said or did, or some circumstance or some unfairness, then you're going to be living that 24/7. Whereas if you choose to do something pleasant, maybe something relaxing, therapeutic, or energetic and exciting, it will take you into the realm of excitement or pleasantness or relaxation. With me, I like to listen to music or compose music or talk to you guys like I am now. I find I get a lot from it. I learn from myself, actually. It's very therapeutic. So do something you like and forget Forget about that stuff that makes you feel crappy. Find your inner D, find your inner flame, your passion that you can do 24 hours a day and not be bored of. That's got to be the purpose of your life, to find what excites you continually. Never the fascination is reduced, always the fascination is on the increase. Or if you can't find or do that, do something related to it. Get as close as you can to that fire, your passion. So, next time you're upset or anxious or fearful, next time you're celebrating or you're super happy, ask yourself, who is it that's fearful, anxious? Who is it that's happy and celebrating? Is that really you? Are you your body? Are you your mind? Are you something that's so fleeting and impermanent? If you can see that you're not, if you can be the observer, the one that's looking, the one that's seeing, the one that's whole essence is love, no push or pull, the seer behind the eyes. If you can be that, and by the way, you are that. You just need to practice a bit to realise that you are already that. You are already everything you need to be. You already have all the love you need right here. All the love, all the acceptance, all the security is right here inside of you already. You have it all, people. Only you've been blinded by the world. The world has instilled a sense of lack in you. But you really don't need anybody. You don't need anything. Because we are all part of the universal subconscious. Yeah? We're all one and the same. We're that energy inside your fingertips, moving around your body. We're all that energy outside of your body. We are the TV screen where the movie happens. We are love. So it's your man in a D, wishing you peace, love and harmony. I'm out.